talking about the Titans here. The Titans.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone! It is gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball!
Podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the link in the bio for $10 off your first order today. Let's take it to the show.
That's two. That's two in a row. Like the Eagles Super Bowl. We got two of them. We got two wins. Back-to-back days, two crazy games, I think it's fair to say. I mean, yesterday, obviously, with the catcher's interference, shout out to my guy, KJ McCoy, for covering yesterday with our boy, Fratty, of course, holding it down. Dalt here checking in for you guys today. But then today, Cristopher Sánchez lighting it up with 12 strikeouts was absolutely a show. I mean, Fratty, what were your initial thoughts on today's game, brother?
Oh man, it was great. From the get-go, Cristopher Sánchez, besides allowing that one home run, I mean, he looked absolutely dominant out there. He's something special. That man has come a long way, like Rome said, from 2022 when we blew that lead versus the Diamondbacks when he was pitching horrible or something. When he was in, I don't know if this was when he was in the bullpen or something. But he has come a long way since then, and I think some people, I don't know if some people saw this coming with Cristopher Sánchez looking this good, but he wasn't supposed to even be a starter. He was just supposed to be out of the pen. You evaluate him, and you put him and develop him in a starting pitcher, and look what has happened. He has turned into one of the top 5 pitchers in the league, and it's one of the most, I'd say, greatest Cinderella stories I've seen from a Phillies pitcher, maybe ever.
Yeah, I mean, it's super rewarding, like you said, because it's not often that this Phillies team invests in their players, right? I mean, especially the younger guys, the farm system, all that. And you mentioned a great point that he wasn't really looked at as being ever a Cy Young candidate at one point, and now he is. He's developed into that role, and you got to give credit to him. You got to give credit to the Phillies. You got to give credit to everyone all around. But super exciting win, super exciting game for Cristopher Sánchez because, as you guys know, the Philadelphia Phillies secured that W today in the series. Very excited about it. They needed that. How are you feeling about this series, Fratty, so far from what we've seen from our Phils?
So far, I mean, the pitching, both games, the pitching has pitched great. I mean, I'll tell you one thing: you win on a walk-off catcher's interference, followed up by a complete game by Sánchez. And it makes you wonder what is to come tomorrow night. What is to come as we have Jesus Luzardo 2 days before Christmas in July. And I think tomorrow is Christmas in July toy drive. I mean, you may see, who knows if you'll see multiple people dressed up as Santa Claus tomorrow. I mean, if the Phillies somehow find a way to sweep the Boston Red Sox. This is a preview of what's to come in late October, early November, to the precursor of the Phillies Christmas Miracle album that will be coming out.
Yeah, I mean, the Phillies Christmas album is coming. Get ready. Maybe I'll be buying a copy. But I will say, like I said a second ago, securing that series W is very exciting. But Cristopher Sánchez tonight, you just got to give more credit where credit's due. I know he's a very humble guy, but going out there and pitching a complete game like that, especially in the nighttime, right? I think it's a little bit more on your body in the night. And hear me out on this, right? I'm not a baseball fan, nor do I sit in, a green room. I'm an amateur baseball fan. I say that all the time. But what I know about being a human and being sports, doing anything at night is more difficult. Going to the gym, right? Like, because your energy is a little bit more depleted at the end of the day. Now, I'm not saying do something right as way, when you wake up, like, hey, I'm ready to go. I'm just saying what he did tonight was exceptional. Mentally, physically, he found the zone. He was in control. He was confident. And that's like my favorite part about this Cy Young candidate, Cristopher Sánchez. And I think the thing that makes him the most dangerous is he believes in himself. And a pitcher that believes in themselves on the mound is a dangerous player because when it's going good, it's going great. And when it's going great, it can get even better. I think he definitely gets that. I mean, 12 freaking strikeouts tonight, for God's sake. That's no easy feat, right, Fratty?
Not at all. I think Wheeler, a 10 strikeout game, I think by Wheeler yesterday, followed by a 12 strikeout game. Uh, these guys are going to be a good 1-2 punch. Good 1-2 punch. I'd say, there is an outside chance that we could get a first round bye. Still got a lot of time left. Still got a couple months. We could possibly get if we get the 3 seed, that sets us up pretty well in the best of 3 series with Wheeler, Sanchez, Ranger, and the possibility of Aaron Nola coming back. And I heard, don't know. I know we don't have a separate topic for Nola, but I figure since it's pitching related with Sanchez, figure I mentioned that Aaron Nola. I heard on the broadcast tonight that he's actually looking good in his bullpen session. Believe it or not. So we could have force if he comes back to earth and he somehow oddly looks like his old self again, coming off an injury. Oh my gosh, we could have a scary rotation, Dalton, set up for October if Nola looks like himself again. So,
do you think that there's any possibility of that, Fratty, before we move on really quick? Like, do you think that there's any shot that Nola gets back to where he was, or do you think it's pretty much shot and over? What do you think?
I think what's going to happen though is when we have the starting rotation come, I think this team's good enough to make Red October. But what I think is going to happen is you get Wheeler, Sanchez, then you get Ranger. Maybe Ranger will be the 3-star. I think Nola will be number 4, the 4th choice because he hasn't pitched in a long time. And honestly, Rob Thompson knows, to be honest, he knows that he doesn't want to mess this up for his team, and he doesn't want to put Nola out there in a game sooner. That I think he'll be in a game 4 situation, piggybacking possibly off of another pitcher, maybe off of Luzardo or something. He could be a 5th starter too in the back end. So we got a complete rotation if you think about it. If Jesus looks like himself. So that's all I have to say.
Yeah, I think that this Phillies team, like the sky's the limit for them and where they are at right now. And yes, I just want to point out a comment. Sorry, doing too many things at once. Yarizida Mistavala. Sorry if I mispronounced that. But yes, the score was 4-1. That's my mistake. That's why I got to get this fixed right now. So I'm going to get that graphic working with the new one. But let's go ahead and move on to our next topic of the night, which was Kyle Schwarber. Schwar bombs away, as we were saying earlier, right, Brady? I mean, he looked locked in tonight. And if that's not a telltale sign to the Phillies to sign this guy, what is?
I don't know why they need to just sign him right now. I mean, just get this over with. But that they don't want to get too distracted with that right now because we're trying to win a championship right now, and that stuff's going to happen in the off season. But I bet you bottom dollar that Kyle Schwarber's will be. I'm going to call it. He's going to be re-signed, and this deal will get done before Christmas. It will be an early Christmas present after the Phillies win the World Series, hopefully win the World Series championship. And I'm calling right now. He gets signed, re-signed here. It will be a Christmas miracle, miracle, and a big Christmas present to Wawa Hoagies in Philadelphia, and to the city of Philadelphia, because you're talking about a man who was All-Star MVP, and it would just look wrong if he's not in Phillies uniform for the 2026 All-Star game. And to be honest, next year, no matter what happens, he's probably going to be the Legends. I think he's going to be the Legends pick. I think it should be a honorary city of Philadelphia Legends pick for the All-Star game, no matter how he does next season. And I'm saying this for a reason. So, what do you think about that, Dalton? What I just said about the All-Star?
Yeah, I think that they could have some success. I wanted to say about Schwarber too. Like, this team, I know Josh had a quote, shout out to Zepp. Zepp is like me, he's an amateur baseball fan. And the one thing that he said during 302 Birds is like, how is this deal not done? Now, I know Chaos Chris, who watches more Phillies, also said on a couple post-game shows ago that the Phillies plan and Kyle Schwarber's agent plan to do a deal in the offseason. I get that. But the price is going up every game, as Chris said. And I mean, tonight's just another telltale sign for Phillies fans, for the Phillies, for Kyle Schwarber, of what he's worth. Age is just a number, my friends, when you can hit nukes like that. And Kyle Schwarber is that dude. He's that player. I think he also really stands for what it means to be a Philadelphia Philly. He's proud of it. He embodies it. And I think that John Middleton gets that. I really do think that John Middleton has a deal in his back pocket. He's just waiting to pull it out. Because he's even joked in the past about Phillies fans saying, oh, well, it's not their money. It's not the fans' money. It's my money. I'm the one that's ponying up. So I don't know why they really care what I spend, as long as I get the deal done. So hopefully he gets the deal done. I just think that looking at this Phillies team without Kyle Schwarber would be very weird to me next year. And I'm sure to you and a lot of other people. He's such a big identity of this team. Schwarbombs are such a big identity of this team. The Wawa Schwarbomb Fest is such a big identity of the city. It would just be really weird to me. So, but moving on to our next topic, Friday. This is something you brought up. Kepler, I mean, he's trying to prove his worth on this team, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. I mean, he needed a homer like this. I'll tell you one thing now, and him doing okay, getting a couple hits. I mean, and getting a home run tonight. Maybe I'm just saying, since he's only a 1-year player and he won't be here long term. I mean, this kind of helps towards some kind of little trade value thing for the Phillies at the deadline. I mean, as much as this team's chemistry is getting better together, do the Phillies decide to trade Max Kepler? I mean, do they decide to trade him? I mean, if he does okay the next couple games, does it with his value going up? Do we pull the trigger and possibly trade him because he's only a 1-year player? I mean, you got to think long term. You got to think long term. Kepler only signed 1 year here, and I know there was talks about the Phillies getting Jared Duran. Do you package him in a deal? Because think about it this way, Dalton. Think about it. Boston Red Sox, as okay as they are, and all with that division being so tough, you really think that Boston is going to, even with their lineup, do you really think Boston's has even more of a shot than the Phillies of winning the World Series? No. There's weak spots on that Boston Red Sox team. So
Yeah.
if I'm Jared Durant, maybe you would want to be packaging a deal with Max Kepler. I mean, and I'm calling it right now. It could happen in a couple days. It could happen in the off.
Wow.
It could happen July 24th. It
Is
could
that your
happen.
prediction, Friday? Do you think
I
it's going to
say
happen that early?
it. It's going to happen July 24th or July. Or the morning of the game against the Yankees. It could happen, or it could happen. It could happen. I'm going to say anywhere between July 24th at the earliest to July 28th.
All right, well,
I
get
think
ready.
something with Kepler and Durant has me thinking here.
Get ready. I mean, I will definitely be ready. I think Duran, he would be a fun candidate too. I think that I've seen some of the interviews with him, and he's got a good personality. Obviously, the Phillies need a good bat. They need an outfielder because I know Maniac Malloy and Bill Colarulo brought it up today. Great points about how the Phillies are pretty much bottom of the MLB in every hitting stat, or most of the ones that matter. So they really, really got to get their act together, because if they don't, it's not going to be good. Kepler may be able to knock a couple here and there. He may be able to have a couple good moments. You're right. But overall, is he that guy? Overall, is he the dude that we want to stay on this team? I don't know. I think what you said, you hit the nail on the head, Frat. They could really use him as a trade piece right now if he gets hot. Like if he has a couple good games over the next 10-game span, maybe. I know that there's 8, 9 days, 7 days till the trade deadline. So let's just say until the next 7 games. If he has a good 3 games, maybe you look to deal him, or maybe you deal him as soon as tomorrow you're on the phone, like Brady said, and the deal's done on the 24th. That's another option too. But the Phillies brought Kepler here as well with intentions. I just want to know, where do the Phillies stand with that? Are they going to be stubborn, right? Like they were last year, where when they sign a guy, they want to use him. They want to see what they can get out of him, and they're going to be stubborn about it. Or are they going to think economically, right? When I was in high school, we had a great class, economics. And one of the things that they teach you is sunk costs, right? And if you don't know what a sunk cost is, essentially, if I go to the Nelly concert tonight at Citizens Bank Park, which is where KJ McCoy's at, we're going to get to him in 1 second. But if I went to a concert tonight, right, and the concert, it started raining, and at that point, I just wanted to leave. I wasn't having fun. At that point, the tickets would be what's called a sunk cost, meaning I'm paying for something that I'm not really getting my value out of, what I wanted out of it. So I feel like for the Phillies, they need to learn when to cut ties. When is a player a sunk cost? They need to determine that, not us, the fans. I don't know if they are, all in on Max Kepler being a sunk cost. I don't know if they're all out on Max Kepler not being a sunk cost, if they're going to be stubborn ass like they were last year, where they want to keep these guys. We will find out. But moving along now into our last topic, into the king of South Philly's territory, everybody's favorite segment of the night. Let's take it to
Yo, Freddy, give him the business. Only in South Philly. Only at Freddy's Corner. It's Freddy's Corner.
What's going on, guys? Friday here. The racing NL East. Still, Phillies are up by a half game. I don't know what it is. The Mets and Phillies keep following each other every night. I think every night since the All-Star break, we keep trading wins and losses together for some odd reason. Mets only beat the Angels though by a run. I don't know what it is. The Mets are finding ways to beat the Angels, but yet we couldn't beat the Angels, so that makes sense. We only beat the Angels one time. They beat them twice and won the series already. So, little update there. Mets play at, I think when we're both in work tomorrow, 1:10 tomorrow. The Mets play. We don't play till, and we oddly we're able to rest till nighttime, and we oddly have like a 7:05 game tomorrow night. Oddly, on ESPN.
Oh, wow.
I mean, we don't usually have 7:05 games during the week anymore.
No.
They added that ESPN game, I heard, because they missed a Sunday night game, so we ended up getting selected for that. So we have a national televised game Everybody's going to be able to see that game and I think a lot of games around baseball tomorrow during the day. I think Reds, believe it or not, some good news. I just want to mention this. Good news. Thanks to the Washington Nationals, I know the Reds are trying to get close to the wild card spot. They've lost the first 2 games against the Washington Nationals somehow, which is great. Which is great news because they're trying to. I mean, I know they're outside looking in, but that prevents another team from trying to catch the Phillies.
Yeah, you're right.
So that's some good news out of there. I think the Giants beat the Braves tonight, and then I think the Cubs are about to beat Kansas City Royals, which that's a team that we're supposed to play in September. We better dominate the Royals in September because the Royals aren't really a good team. But anyway, Jesus Luzardo versus Lucas Giolito tomorrow. I don't know. I think that I don't know if Giolito's there. I think Giolito might be Boston's ace. I don't know what his ERA is. I should have looked that up before I came on here tonight. Lucas Giolito. I think he might be one of their aces because I remember he was good with the White Sox.
It's all good. But let's actually give a little check-in to our guy, the man, the myth, the legend. He is at Citizens Bank Park right now. Let's check in on KJ McCoy. He looks pretty happy.
It's all the straws and it's all because just to navigate it.
He's having a blast. Love it. If any of you guys are at the Nelly concert, send us some videos on Instagram. Tag us in your story. We would love to see it at 302 Birds. It looks like a blast. I don't want to show longer than that. I know KJ sent me a 50-second video. It's just I don't want the video to get flagged for copyright, Mac. But those dance moves, man, look out, because that guy, he's got moves like Jagger. Ladies, if you need a date to a wedding, he's single, give Mac a call. So is Fratty. But, oh my God, that video cracked me up.
Hold on, we're cutting it. Hold on, thought.
You're good. You good?
But anyway, we got one more home game for the rest of July, believe it or not, before that possible special August 1st game where some of us from 302 Birds podcast gets together. I know we have a bunch of road games in between, but it's gonna be me, Dalt. Just to let you guys know if you guys are going to August 1st. I know it's gonna be me, Dalt, KJ and some others. I think maybe KS Chris, maybe we'll see about Jack and everybody else. But yeah, August 1st. Keep August 1st once again circled. It's still over a week away, guys. But still, I'm just giving you an early heads up.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I really am. I think it's going to be a fun night. I think we're going to have a great time. And hopefully the Phillies are going to get a W. If you guys want to tailgate, come out there that night. Meet us out there. But that's all we got. I mean, it was a great game tonight, a great past 2 nights for the Phillies. Like I said, if any of you guys are at the concert, feel free to tag us in your story. We would love to see the content. Really quick, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor for tonight's show, Nick's Pizza. If you guys haven't, you got to check out Nick's Pizza in Wilmington, Delaware. It is the best place to get all your pizza, Detroit style. I mean, if you like any kind of pizza, they make it. They also do pasta. They do sandwiches. They do fries. Everything that they do is good. So give them a check out. I love Nick's Pizza. Got to go there for lunch one of the days this week. But that's all we got for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you haven't, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All those little things really help a ton, especially post video. And other than that, we'll see you guys and hope you all have a good week. We'll be back tomorrow. Take care.
The Vikings.
Swing and a drive, left field. It's gone! And it's gone! It is Bedlam at the bank!
The Philadelphia Phillies are 2008 World Champions of Baseball. podcast right here. You already know. Go fucking subscribe.
You are now listening to the 302 Birds Phillies postgame show with KJ McCoy, Ballpark Tommy, Dalt, and Fratty. Proudly powered by TickPick. Check out the